Hi, I'm Janet Sirk, and I am a real estate agent here in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Been in the business, oh my gosh, since 2005, and I'm an Army brat. My father was in the Army, and I moved everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And I'm Chuck Sirk. I own Sirk Homes, which is a residential redevelopment company. We buy houses, redevelop them, and resell them. Obviously, I'm using my wife to resell them. And together, we started what now is Rockstar Connect Lancaster, our monthly networking event here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
So we met Stephen back in May of 2017 in Raleigh, North Carolina. We went to a marketing event, and at that marketing event or the conference, one of the features was, Stephen was speaking there. We had the opportunity to actually experience a Rockstar Connect event right in downtown Raleigh or on the north side. I'm not sure exactly, but
yes,
it was actually a very phenomenal idea, and
So we've been working with them for over 2 years.
Over 2 years.
Yeah. Well, it just makes sense. I mean, like I said, I'm an Army brat, and I wasn't born and raised here in Lancaster County. And I realized that in order to get more business, I need to be well known and, have relationships. And so I had to do the hard stuff. I had to go cold calling and prospecting, and I'm seeing my fellow agents just getting listings and getting deals left and right just because they were born and raised here and they already had a good sphere. So I decided I needed to work a little bit smarter and not harder, and this just makes complete sense. And it just feels good to now call Lancaster County my home and put roots down and build really good relationships. So it just made sense, and I'm just loving it.
One of the key things that really attracted me at the same time was combining it together with social media and being able to leverage the Facebook group together with the live event. I think that was what sold it for me. Was it's not just a meetup. It's not just have everybody come together and have it just be a networking event. We're building a network and a community of business owners and professionals in our local area. So in my business of residential redevelopment, I've been able to build a number of different relationships with different professionals. I mean, in real estate, we leverage a lot of different industries, and renovating houses, I've met a good number of contractors, a good number of professional lenders or bank lenders, but as well as I've built relationships with people that have been private investors into our real estate deals. And that's priceless. Being able to, when a deal comes up that you have the private capital to be able to invest into a house has been priceless. How about for you?
Well, just solely on being a host of these networking events, all of a sudden you're looked up as a leader. It's amazing. And with that, I have opportunities to speak in front of groups. For example, they had me speak about networking.
Yeah.
And, I just have female entrepreneurs look up to me and ask me questions and want to have partnerships, which is so important, being involved in the community that way. So yeah, it's great. I love it.
So we achieve these results by...
Again, with social media. I mean, it really makes a big difference adding the two together.
And it's very key that, not just meeting with people. I mean, being the host of the event is great and they're a lot of fun, but you really don't have that opportunity to build relationships with people directly at the events. That's where the time in between the events, powered by social media and backed by the support of Rockstar Connect, has really been what has, consistently given us the feedback where people are saying, we see you everywhere. And they see our name over and over and over again, whether it's the email reminders from Rockstar Connect for the upcoming events, whether it's our own initiative, which I think is really important. And kudos to you, really putting an intentional effort towards building out a presence in social media, leveraging the power of video, to be able to speak directly to the community that we continue to build. I think we have, what, close to 2,200 people
Yes.
in our social media community after, you know, being consistent with those intentional actions over 2 years.
My job is to be known as the real estate expert here in Lancaster County. And it's just really nice having people reach out to me on all types of real estate questions because they think of me first. And I really appreciate that.
I think another level to that is that we really go out of our way and are intentional about connecting other people to how we can help them build their business and who are they looking to connect with.
We're known as the connectors.
And that's really what makes the difference because people really appreciate that. I mean, just because we're the host of an event and like, ooh, wow, there's Chuck and Janet, they must be something special because they're the host, I should do business with them. Well, it doesn't really work that way. It's really been the relationships that we built,
That's
right. You know, being consistent with helping other people. And you know, there's people that have made a lot of money, have done a lot of business,
yes.
you know, by the connections that they made at our event. And that just, I mean, that fills my heart and it makes us feel good. And they look back to us as, thank you, Chuck and Janet.
That's right. I mean, I got to thank you yesterday.
Yeah. You were presented an award.
I was
right?
presented as an award because of all the referrals. Yes.
I think
I think we mentioned most of it there, but you know, it changed my business where I'm well known now in the community, looked up as a leader, and people think of me when it comes to real estate.
Yeah. And I think a big part of the change is also that now we're not necessarily leading with an intro conversation with somebody that we're meeting at another networking event. We're not just leading with who do you know that's looking to buy or sell a house in the next 30 to 60 days. Be like, hey, tell me a little bit about your business. You know, do you think you could benefit from growing your business through networking? Obviously, I mean, you're here at this networking event. So in passing, we can tell people about and invite them to our event and be walking, talking event hosts. And I think we've kind of taken that personality onto ourselves to say, this is what we do. This is an integral part of our business at this point. So I guess it's relatively transformed our business from a standpoint that we are now connectors. We are now focused on networking first and business second.
I mean, that's the feedback that we get from people that attend our events because they're definitely different than chamber events. They say, I love it how it's people first, business second.
So some of the things that we've done over the past 2 years, we've changed the venues twice, but we've been at the same venue for the last year and a half. It's really ideal for us because it's downtown, it has a rooftop bar. Some of the things that we've implemented already is VIP sponsors, where we look to spotlight somebody that has been, you know, proactive or has been attending our events, participating with us, and we know, like, and trust them, and we identify them as a VIP sponsor. They're then inviting their sphere, and the whole purpose is really so that way we can connect their network together with our network, and it's really been able to boost our attendance, as well as we started up a second event. So not only were we just, you know, Rockstar Connect Lancaster, but there's another community that's a little farther north than us, and we started Rockstar Connect Lidditz. And I think we've been able to reach a different group of people. Yes, we have people that come to both,
Yes.
but plans for future events. You know, we've talked about, there's so many people that reach out to us. They want our event to be at their particular venue.
Yes.
There's other things that we've talked with other participants to say, you know, we can have smaller groups. There's other offshoots from this within our community that we can do other things, seminars. We're able to promote other people's events and collaborate together. So when we look at future events, being able to bring more sponsors in, being able to focus people together and, you know, have some offshoot specific seminars, etc. is kind of what we have planned for our event.
That's right. That's right. But going back to also how it changed your business, really it's who you know. Anytime we come into a situation in our business, we can think of people that can help us push through to get to our goals.
Yeah.
And that's something very, very valuable for sure.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that. And also finding your tribe, find people that you vibe with, making new friends. I have a different tribe now than I did a year ago, a group of friends that you hang out with. It's so important to be picky and choosy on who you choose to spend your time with, because that saying with the 5 closest people you're with, and that shows who you are, so true. And you want to be with people that want you to succeed and makes you push yourself to be even better. So
and I think it's given us the opportunity to level up our relationships, and doors have opened, and the invitations have come to us to even be able to meet other people that otherwise, I think we've seen it go in directions that we didn't really anticipate.
Yes.
At the beginning when we first started. I mean, my analytical mind was, okay, well, let's get as many referrals for buyers and sellers. Let's just strictly focus on business.
But it's bigger than that.
It's absolutely bigger than just clients. It's having that ability to change your relationships, change your sphere, to be able to level up, and really we're enjoying life.
Yes, Rockstar Connect is definitely life-changing. It's wonderful. But you have to work at it. You do. Again, you build those relationships, you use social media, invite people to the events, spread the word, have it grow, encourage people, work on it, and it's worth it for sure.
Rockstar Connect has given us this awesome vehicle to be able to drive and go to the fast lane. And it's really been huge for our business.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Steven. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Sarah.
Love you.